Tell me about your birthday surprise.
Well, it was quite wonderful and full of surprises.
What all happened?
Well, I was just sitting there just enjoying myself, and I seen two little old ladies come in. Everybody's looking at them, and I didn't want to stare, but I thought, who are they?
Where were y'all?
We was at the Christian church where I go, and I'd look over once in a while, and one of them couldn't hardly walk. The other one, she didn't act like she knew what she was doing. And they didn't sit with me. They sat back in the back, and I have to turn around and look at them. You know, you didn't want to stare. But I wanted to. I wanted to see, you know. I thought maybe their husbands had died, you know, because it was a widow party. And I'm going to see if I might know them from working at a funeral home.
I figured she'd come over there.
And so, party got on, and we was getting dessert, and they started singing happy birthday. And of course, it was my birthday. It wasn't everybody else's birthday, but it was my birthday. So I was the special guest, I guess, until I found that there was some other special guests. Of course, Kathy went with me, which was really nice. I was tickled she went with me.
Yeah, she's usually behind something,
And,
though.
You know, I knew my girls, they were home because they had called me and wished me a happy birthday the day before, one the day before, and the other one had called and I hadn't got her message yet. But I got cards from them. And here come the one that was on the cane, walked over and she said, "Happy birthday, Mama! Mama!" I still didn't know her. And then this other one that was following her, she said, "When we go eat these cupcakes?" and the one said, "She's weird, isn't she?" Well, by that time, I began to I think I must recognize Mary or something, Dad.
You did not know it was me. You said, "Oh, Cindy." I said, "Don't you know me?" And you said, "Oh,
I did call you Cindy. Woo.
You said, "Oh, Cindy," and then I could tell you still didn't know me, so I just whipped my head off, and I said, "Yeah, you know," and you said, "Oh, it's Mary."
Cindy Marking.
Oh, you thought she was Cindy Martin?
No.
Cindy Cooper.
Cindy Marking.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Your voice just sounds a little bit like hers. And then when you and this other lady, she did not look like my daughter. Neither one of them did.
The weird one?
The weird one.
Yeah.
She had a yellow hat on. She had the prettiest purse and shoes on.
Good taste, but weird.
Yeah, you could tell they really spent some money to dress because they was really dressed up, both of them.
I'm not sure about me.
Well, you would. They had big earrings. One had big earrings on. And they had each one of them had a big diamond on their finger, like
They had rich husbands.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't think they were supposed to have husbands and be there for dinner. It was quite exciting.
So you let Patty go on motherless for a little while. She was still some little old lady.
Yeah.
For how much longer?
Oh, I don't know. A few more minutes, wasn't it? But then I couldn't believe both my daughters was there. I had Kathy there, and I couldn't believe, and here Kathy knew about it all along, doggone it.
She was so excited for it.
I know
She
it.
just was like,
I mean, it was exciting, my. I mean, those girls was excited. I think they was so excited about you all made the party. Don't you think so?
oh yeah, the girls at the put the thing
Yeah,
together.
they were all eager when
They
we
were-
came in. They
Because
knew
the
who we
one
were.
said she thought she was going to have to come up with something
Oh,
to do,
hello.
and then that.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, hello, how are you? What's your name?" I said, "My name's Patsy."
Patsy loved, my sister Marilyn loved.
Well, we didn't sit together.
You didn't sit.
Well, I was afraid to
Set
sit
same
together.
table though.
Yeah, but no, we were afraid if we sat
We should
together.
have.
I was right behind you.
We should have, because then we could have
You mean
decided
sit
what we
with
were going
me?
to do.
Yeah.
You mean
And
sit
we couldn't
with
get
me?
that together.
That's the reason they left space. Cause I said I want y'all sit with me, the girls.
Yeah.
Cause they did last time. All of them, you know.
If we had known that she was not going to get us that soon, we would have sat down by her. But we thought sure she was going to recognize us right off the bat.
I think
thought
she
she'd
would've.
see my jawline or my mouth. And I know Patty and I were trying to think how in the world we could.
We
We
got-
felt like this
we
is
took
the part.
marshmallows, but we
Yeah,
forgot to put them in. We'd taken marshmallows, put in here, make our
Look like
little-
squirrels.
I wasn't going to talk.
But
'cause I
then every
just-
time, but after a few minutes, I'd start chewing on those.
But you didn't do much talking back there.
I
I
didn't
thought
talk.
something was wrong with you.
I didn't talk. Every time she'd look over me, I'd go down like this. Did you
And I
notice
kept going
that?
like this
I'd
at
go
my
down
rings,
like
and
this.
I was like,
I know.
if I decided if you came up to talk to me, I was going to be like,
Patty,
honey,
Patty walked over to
Oh,
the table to get some more, and she come back, and you were just you looked at her, and she's going like this, and I'm thinking, Mom knows who we are.
No, I
It's got
didn't.
to
I
be-
didn't.
Oh, I would have loved to play for it longer. I would
But
have loved to.
those girls, they just looked at me all the time, and I just thought I was.
Special.
I think if you all sat, I believe if you all sat at the table with her though, she'd
She
figured
would
it
have
out.
figured it out.
I think so.
it was hard.
I really felt like I was gonna faint. I really did.
Yeah, I think
I really was
remember
afraid
that
they might.
day I
There
came in
were
here.
once. I'm glad
That
she
day
sat back
I
down.
surprised you,
Uh-huh.
and you got weak in the knees.
Yeah, I mean, I really felt like I was gonna pass out. I
It was
mean,
like you were in a
I-
dream.
I felt like I couldn't breathe.
I'm glad that
Hyperventilating.
chair was right there.
Well, we talked about that, Mary and I were like, oh gosh, I hope this don't put Mom in the hospital.
Happy birthday, Mom! You're in the hospital. They got we put you there.
And
Oh,
so Kathy says, what if she decides not to go? And I says, well, then you will get in the car and you will go tell her that those women down there have a surprise for her and she needs to get down there.
Oh man.
And then I got to the funeral home. She says, I'm really tired.
Well,
I thought,
Cindy
oh,
knew she was, cause she had to work. Cindy, she didn't tell me that.
Who?
Cindy, she's working.
Cindy Cooper.
Cindy Cooper. So she said, "You call me when you get off from work."
Why did she know about it?
She knew because I
Yeah.
texted her and
Oh.
told her.
Not
So
to make
she
any
didn't
plans.
make plans and take Mom somewhere.
I gotcha.
She
That was
she wanted to
before
know how
I
it
knew she
went.
was going to have to work at the funeral home.
Uh-huh. Cause she told me, she said, "I'll take you out later on."
Well, that's too
And so
funny.
she already knew that. Oh, it was a great birthday.
Well, yesterday when I called you and I said, "Oh, Mom," I said, "Let me tell you what happened." You know, this morning, and I went, "Oh shoot, I can't tell her that."
What happened?
Then you had to think of something.
We were in the car together yesterday when she called you. We were in the car together. And she was going to tell you how Anna overslept.
Well, she did, didn't you?
Yeah,
Well,
but
she overslept because I wasn't there to wake her up.
Oh.
Pat
And she
left,
didn't tell you that part.
and I almost blurted that out.
Yeah.
I thought, "Oh my goodness, how close that was."
and she'd
No.
say, Patty, be quiet now. Don't say anything.
I know. I'm like, here I am.
And yesterday she's talking to you and Dave comes in the kitchen and he goes, Patty! Patty! I'm like, shh.
I didn't hear it.
Oh goodness.
Well, they all come together.
It sure did.
I was afraid if too many people found out, somebody tell her. So it's a good thing all the people from church didn't get together a whole bunch during the week, kind of, until today.
There was times when Mom would say something and I'd say, I was getting ready to say something because I knew it about the thing down there, and I thought, I can't tell her I know that.
Well, I knew about the thing. Didn't she tell you about the thing?
She did, but there was little things Mom would say, and I was like, well, I talked to, it was almost like you wanted to say, no, they're going to do this, or it'll be there, or, you know, because, you know, I had talked to Ann, and then Ann referred me to Terry, and then Terry referred me to Gwen. And it took me a few days before I could finally get to talk to all of them.
Mhm.
But
Now,
Did you talk to Rose?
No.
Robin's
Yeah, Rose
big-
sat next to me.
Huh?
She sat next to me.
Uh.
She was excited.
Well, see, they was gonna sit, I thought they was gonna sit at our table, but they sat back there.
Well, Mary sat at one place, and I sat there, and I'm like, somebody's gonna have to come over and sit with me because it's just
Too
I wanna be
obvious.
too obvious. I really wanted to sit over with the other older people, but there wasn't a room. There wasn't a chair. Had
I
there been a
didn't
chair,
wanna
I'd have
sit
sat
with
over
them.
there with them.
You know,
And they didn't have a clue what was going on. So.
Well,
No.
but somebody must have said something to like Eileen because when I went up to the table and got some more food and I came back by Eileen, she says, "I didn't know who you were." So somebody must have told her. 'Cause she says, "I didn't even know who you were."
I was afraid some of those older ladies would recognize you because you were sitting there and they were all looking,
No,
could
they
look
wouldn't
that
reckon-
way.
If Mom didn't, no, they wouldn't
Dottie?
because they haven't seen me for
Well,
a long time.
Oh.
Martha Owens didn't recognize you.
And she's
Dottie-
the one I thought was going
Yeah,
to.
Dottie-
She was at our
Dottie didn't-
table.
Shotty had her back to
Dottie
to
didn't know.
her most of the time.
Nobody knew except the young girls who were in on it. But
They were real nice to come on. Do you need anything else?
oh, they were so nice to us.
You
But,
mean the young girls?
yes.
Yeah, they are sweet.